Hey, what's good? It's your boy SP Spiritual Peace, kicking it with my boy Simpson, and I'm gonna let him explain a little bit on how we met, man. What?
Hey, so what's up, y'all? I just wanna, I came to my buddy, and I told him that, it might be a good video for me to explain how God brings His people together. I think it's beautiful how we came together, but just to begin it and explaining how we got together. Well, I don't even remember how I got his CD. I think I got it from, I went to like a poetry type of recital, and I think somebody gave me the CD. But I didn't know if he was from Louisville or not. I didn't even know, but I popped it in. As a matter of fact, the CD stayed in my car for weeks, and I wouldn't even pop it in because I was still listening like, mostly rap. So one day I said, let me see what this CD is about. So I popped the CD in, and the CD stayed in my deck for, I never took it out. If I took it out, it stayed out for like maybe 2 hours. I put it back in. I will listen to it from beginning to end. And if I was going through something bad that day or that week or whatever, his music, I kid you not, his music got me through it. And I would always think like, man, wow, this guy, mind you, like I said, I didn't know where he was from. Really, I thought he was like maybe, because of how you were rapping, I thought you were like from Atlanta or something. Really, I did. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. So I'm thinking like, wow. And here I am riding, and I'm, and I would always, when I'm by myself, and sometimes God will get you by yourself to minister to you. If it's through music, you know what I mean? And that's where He'll minister to you the most when you're by yourself. And that's kind of like what was happening to me through His music. And I would always tell God, I would always say, wow, if I can only just run into this guy, if I can only just maybe I don't know, run into you somewhere and say, man, I got your music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I would say this to God. And this is how God works. If you ask Him, He will give it to you, but He will give it to you in a way that you never see it coming. But it's more beautiful. Even if you had a plan to how you see something working out, it's a whole lot better than your plan. I just figured, I was hoping just to run into Him maybe at a poetry recital concert or something like that. I ran into this guy in the house of God. I left the ministry and I came to New Birth Ministry, and I still didn't know who he was. I mean, I seen you a couple times and I still didn't know who you was. And when was that when you did that little song or whatever?
Yeah.
New Year's?
Yeah, during the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a song on New Year's.
Yeah, he did a song on New Year's. And I was like, I said, that voice, because I've listened to his music so much, so I'm going to know what he sound like. So I'm like, that voice sound familiar. And I looked up, because you didn't have your dreads. See, the CD I had, he had dreads on it. And if you have that CD, some of you probably have that CD. Y'all know that CD. It's anointed. But he had his dreads on the cover. So when I'm looking at him on the TV, he didn't have his dreads, but I knew his voice. And I said, man, that's SP right there, man. So I was like, wow. So I said, I couldn't wait for him to get through the song so I can, approach him and say, man, and just tell him what his music has done for me. And that's how God will bring His people together. It's so beautiful, and it's like, God always catches you at a time when you least expect it. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so beautiful, because He's always on time. He's always on time. And that's how He brought us together. And that's just, to me, it's just beautiful how God would bring His people together. And I just thought that was a good, story to, tell you guys, and, to encourage you to, just to continue to, pray and continue to, allow God to, put you around the right people, put you around His people, you know what I mean? To assemble you around His people. So, that was
and that touches my heart, man, because, like, with my music, I put my heart into it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the fame and the money. It's about, sowing seeds. And a lot of times, what you're telling me, I don't get to hear.
Right.
You feel me? Because it's all over the world. But to hear that and know that it's really affecting somebody, man, it's motivation for me to keep on pushing, You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But enough about me, man. I want to tell the people about what you do in your ministry. You know what I'm saying? And let the people know how they can get in touch with you.
What I do, I'm a playwright, I'm a director, I'm a producer, and I'm an actor in my own material. I've always been a writer. I got a book out called Let's Talk Positivity, and that's kind of like around the city. So, you know, you might have heard about it. You might have even read it. You know, if you want a copy, you know, you can get it me, you know, at Corey Simpson 63 at yahoo.com. I got a show coming at New Birth August 23rd. I got another show going down. It's an AIDS awareness play. It's called Don't Say What Your Man Won't Do. That's going down September 28th. And this play that's coming to New Birth is called Love Shouldn't Hurt. And that we've done that play. This will be our 5th time doing it here in Louisville, so you probably heard about it. And, you know, this is what I do. That's my ministry, reaching people through my writing, reaching people through the arts. It's just something I've always had a love of doing since I was 12 years old, acting, writing, you know, storytelling, you know, all that type of stuff, man. I've always loved doing that. So now I'm just using it to uplift the kingdom of God, because any gift that you have, it's meant to if it's not uplifting the kingdom of God, then what are you doing? Right. Your gift is to go toward the kingdom, to the people, to be of service. You know, and that's what my ministry is to be of service, is to bring attention to the will of God. You know, so y'all can get at me at Corey Simpson 63 at yahoo.com if you want to know when my next show's coming, where we're going to be at. You know, if you're an actor.
How about your Facebook?
Oh, Facebook. Actually, I don't even know. I think it's Corey Simpson.52 Facebook or something like that. I don't know. Well, you know, my name is Corey Simpson on there. You know, Corey Simpson. You know, you can find me on there. You know, I'm on the profile with it's like, you know, we're all in black, you know, with red ties. You know what I mean? So you can probably, that's me.
Are you looking for actors and actresses for any upcoming plays? I mean, is there anything that you need for your ministry that you would like to let people know?
Yeah.
Are you set?
Yeah, well, I'm always looking to be blessed. I'm always looking to be blessed with new talent, new, you know, singers, actors, actresses. You know, you don't even have to sing if you got that talent. If you want to learn, you know, acting. You know what I mean? I got some actors that I worked with that've never done plays before. Now they have developed into good actors. You know, good stage play actors, and they're going to continue to develop. So if you don't have that talent, and you want that talent, and you want to, and you know, you have that. Sometimes we have that gift of acting in us, and we're just afraid to, you know, let it loose. You know, so if you feel you have that gift, you know, come holler at me. You know, and we can, you know, we can work through that. If you can sing, bring your talent to the stage. You know what I mean? As far as things that I need, if you all would like to, you know, just donate. We're always needing something like mics. We're always needing props. We're always needing, you know, for promotional necessities like flyers and things like that. So if you want to know, if you want to sew into it and you want to know more about it, what I need and what we're doing, like I said, get at me at Corey Simpson 63 at yahoo.com.
All right, well, y'all heard it. It's what it is. SP, Spiritual Peace, Corey Simpson. Support my brother right here, man.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I love you too,
man. All right. Peace.